rather than me making all the decisions, which I thought would be unfair. So that's why I wanted to bring all of you into this and see if we can come up with a branding together as a community.
So, thank you for this opportunity. And with Embers, a visual identity for real human connection, designing warmth in a noisy internet. So, for the insight, I looked at the Ember itself. It's small, it's enduring, warmth, it's not a spectacle. So, it sustains rather than overwhelms. It invites people closer, it creates space for others. So with this shape here, I was originally thinking of a circle. So you kind of feel that community aspect. But when I started thinking about it as a creative in the current era, we have a lot of ups and downs. So it doesn't feel perfect. That's why I started playing around with the shape, just playing around with the anchor points. So it kind of felt a bit more organic. So I just played with the anchor points and I ended up with a shape like this, the ember. And then that brings me on to the mark. So the mark I felt is a community of embers. So it's non-hierarchical, it's human, it's connected. Each ember is equal. There's no center, there's no leader. It's a shared space, like a conversation. So with the shape of this, I kind of felt that it's kind of like a spear. So it's not a perfect circle, and we're kind of orbiting around our conversations. And again, the shape of these ember again, it's not a perfect circle because as human beings, we're not perfect. And I think that's what can make us stronger as a community. We come together. So now what that has led to is the actual system. So a system designed to support presence, not noise. So I'm just going to share with you the different concepts that I did eventually. So here I'm exploring the concept with the text as well in different colors. So we have the warm color. Again, this is going to orange. It's not going too strong with the red. It's not going too friendly with the yellow. It's in between. And then here I just explored the a potential app icon, how that could look. And also, how does it look in grays, right? So we're going to have black and white. But the grays, these specific grays, they're warm grays. So there's like cold grays, neutral grays, but this is a warm gray palette. So if you go to the colors, we have the warm primary colors, and then we have the warm grays that we can have. And then as we go to the font itself, I know there's been a lot of talk about being too similar to other designs like Inter. Everyone knows the font Inter. So this font is called Open Runed. And this is a similar font to Inter, but it's got the round aspect to it. It's got that round, friendly shape to it that I felt fit the brand pretty well. And then just exploring the text. So the language, how we say things or how we could say things, like Baltazar pointed out at near the start about how we could, what the tagline could be. So I just explored that, the typography, how we could use different text sizes. And then what that led to is backgrounds, right? How can we make backgrounds in terms of different media? So this is where I actually combined, I actually put like blur background in the noise because our conversations sometimes, or the whole industry can be quite blurry sometimes. So I added a bit of blur, a bit of background gradients in there. And then if I explore another one, this is where I combine two embers and you then get this blend in the middle, which kind of gives it that spark that some of the other designers have talked about. And then this third background where it's the opposite, right? Sometimes there's that the dark side of design, the conversation, right? Sometimes we're not always in a great mood, like my personal self, we've had ups and downs. So this kind of goes to the other side of the conversation. And then we go to the web. So again, it's exploring how can the shape of embers be used for things like inputs. So it's not a perfect border radius, it's the squircle shape. So it's like between a square and a circle. And you can see here that these little things, so it's not so loud. We're not trying to be loud, but you then get the attention when you hover. You can look at the icons. We got the same similar shape for the icons. We have the similar shape for avatars, and we can even think about motion as well. So this is something that, again, I'm not an expert in motion, but this is something we can think about because again, a conversation is something that moves. And then lastly, we got the mood. So this is like something I created on top of all the elements I've shown you. So we have the avatars of all the community members. Baltasar with the taco. That's quite a nice touch. Again, it's combining the shapes. We have the shapes for portraits, potentially, how we could use the shapes for our portraits. We can even combine the ember into these shapes here. So it kind of gives us that we're combining into one collective. And here we have like different temperatures as well. The conversation can get heated sometimes, it can be low temperature. And then that's evolved into different styles. So, like where creatives gather, designed to evolve, where conversations spark. So that's the end of the presentation. Thanks everyone. Thank you for your time.
Love it. Love it. The whole organic of it and how it's not perfect. You know, like, yeah, it's very human, but yet made in a digital way. So, and you use my stupid face. So I always think that photo's funny. So thank you for using it. It always makes me go, I did that? But like, dude, like a lot of props to you and yeah, very strong. I guess like one note I put into my thing was like yeah, you went hard by going with web UI elements. I'm like, whoa, no one asked for that and you did it, so thank you. Like that's so cool, dude.